it is time for this or that. With both cards in hand, which would you play? So, Michael, tonight, this is Winter Orb. And I've asked you to pull that up so you can take a look. It's a two colorless mana artifact featuring a floating orb near an icy cliff. And it reads, as long as Winter Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than one land during their untap steps. That tonight is Soul Ring, which is another two colorless mana artifact featuring a ring that harnesses the light of foreign suns and has the ability tap to add two colorless mana to your mana pool. So, with both in hand, Michael, which do you play? Give it whatever context you want.
All right, I have a quick question. What does it mean if an ability is played as an interrupt?
It just means you can tap that as an instant. So at any time you could play an instant card, it's the same as being able to just, with that on the battlefield, just tap it and now utilize the 2 mana that it gives you.
Well, in the artifact, it stays out there.
Correct. You would keep this.
Okay.
So yeah, every turn you think it'll get untapped and you'll be able to utilize that mana if you need it.
I mean, I feel like Winter Orb, well, this is complicated. This is tough. This is a tougher one than usual, I feel like.
Yeah, and give it whatever context you want. I want to hear your thought.
So, to try to articulate what I'm going through, I'm trying to think of how valuable. I mean, 2 mana, you're getting it every turn, right? Like, you just have an extra 2 mana in perpetuity.
Yep.
But that might or might not be necessary for your... I can't imagine the strategy where you need that in perpetuity. I guess it's 2 turns ahead as far as land placement, so that's one way to think about it. So that's probably how I'll try to think about it. And then this other one, Winter Orb, this is... They can't untap more than 1 land during their untap steps. Oh, so wait, that means your opponent, like when they would normally go to untap all their lands, they can only do 1?
As well as you, correct.
Oh, as well as me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still going, and the context I'm giving this in my head is after, watching you play a little bit on Arena, I'm thinking in terms of a deck's strategy overall. So I know that, if you're playing this card, Winter Orb, I know you have a deck where you might not need to untap your lands, or you might have something tricky where that's benefiting you. And I would want to play Winter Orb because it's going to be in my plan for that to happen, but not my opponent's. So whereas the 2 mana is, yes, it's a perk, it's like, I feel like messing up your opponent's strategy while it's helping yours or aiding yours or fitting in yours is the more valuable. So for today, I'm choosing this, Winter Orb.
I love your explanation, and with your explanation, I will agree. The reason is that Winter Orb really can, to your point, totally screw up their strategy. And yes, it may prevent you from putting lands down, but if you've already got all the creatures you need and can continuously deal more and more damage, you're going to then bet on them not really being able to utilize 1 mana untapped. And then, of course, they can play a land out of their hand and they would have 2 to utilize. But if you have Soul Ring on your end, then that's an artifact that will get untapped, and you can use that as your mana. So, that would be a way where Winter Orb would be amazing if you also have Soul Ring on the battlefield. But Winter Orb for that late game strategy, screwing up your opponent, that is the card to play. So, way to go.